A very warm welcome and a good evening, guys. And the TBM at 15 November 24 Alpha Lima. We are sitting in Dublin, and it's bad weather, Ireland. I'm gonna take this thing over to Donegal, never been there, and we'll prepare this thing together. I haven't done anything but final sim brief, haven't looked at the flight plan, haven't done anything yet, so let's do it together. But first, we'll get this plane ready. Since it's raining, we want to get inside the plane as quick as possible. So we will remove anything that we don't need. All the covers, just have a quick look at the plane as always. Looking good. We'll close up the rear hatch as well, like so. Let's get inside this plane. The weather's horrible. So, okay, so what are we flying for within SimBrief? We have flight from EIDW to EIDL, which is Donegal, all in Ireland. It's a quick flight, airtime 37 minutes, block time 1 hour and 5 minutes. Altitude that was fine is 20,000 feet, we'll see about that. Block fuel needed today 434, and that's the most important part, I guess. So 434 will set in the payload. We'll close up the door as well. Pilot door, and 434 at the moment we have nothing, 61 kilo. So that is 439, 429, and 490. That should be more than enough, and COGs in the middle. So that is all good. So let's have a quick look at Navigraph. So we are taking off in Dublin, Ireland. It says VFR. I'm not really sure if it's VFR here. It's not VFR at all. We're using 28 right, which is this runway here. I'm going to taxi over via probably Whiskey 3 crossing runway 34, and one of these connections over here, maybe Delta 5 or maybe even November. We'll see. We can ask for intersection November to departure. We'll see if they give us that. The SID will take us to the northwest, I guess, on a right turn out to a couple of waypoints here, as you can see, to Bumley, which is a transition to the en route portion. Bumley should be below 230. No worries for us since we filed for 200. Then a short hop to Elbob, and from there there's nothing filed, but we are going to pick up runway 20. Not sure why it says not used, because SayIntentions, I looked before, ATC says runway 21. Not sure if this why it doesn't work like that. I'm not sure, but we're going to use 20 anyway, and we will. I think we'll pick up this RNAV here via Delta Lima 108, so we can just pop that in. So we are more or less fine there. So it's a jump from LPOP to the RNAV for runway 20 in Donegal. Weather bad here, bad there. Should be fun. Okay, so let's listen to the ATIS, get this thing started. Crash bar up, source to battery. We'll set the nav lights on. We don't need pulse lights at the moment. We'll look for ATIS, see if there's anything online here in Dublin. Sometimes SayIntentions does weird things and you can't hear ATIS even though you fight for it. What happened there? So, flight plan, we'll just actually load that in real quick. Same brief, we'll import it there. 28 right, and it's a Bumley 1 November departure as we just looked at before. And waypoint info frequencies will look for the ATIS, which is 124530. Let's see. 124. Okay, good stuff.
Arriving runway 28 left. Departing runway 28 right.
So that's
Wind 210 at 9er. Visibility 10. Rain. Few at 2000. Temperature 17.
Not
Dew
true.
point 12. QNH 1022.
1022.
Transition level 60. TCAS testing active in the approach area. Maintain vigilance. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
So we got Victor, we have
Dublin Airport.
1022.
Information, Victor.
And then we'll call for clearance.
1800 Zulu. Arriving.
Dublin clearance. Good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima over at the GA with Victor. Request IFR clearance to Donegal, please.
November 24 Alpha Lima, cleared to Donegal by the Bamley 1 November departure. Runway 28 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 119.555, squawk 2446.
Cleared to Donegal by the Bamley 1 November departure, runway 28 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 119.555, squawking 2446, November 24 Alpha Lima. 2446, altitude reporting is on, and we got the flight plan set. Good.
November 24 Alpha Lima, read back correct, contact ground on 130.79 when ready.
13079 when ready, November 24 Alpha Lima, thanks, bye bye. Dublin ground, very good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima. With Victor requesting engine start. For engine start we'll need strobe, so we'll make sure there's nobody around here, which is okay, I guess. Drop RPM to the max. Aux fuel pump on.
37 ready to taxi.
November 24 Alpha Lima, push and start approved, face northeast.
Push and start approved, face northeast, November 24 Alpha Lima. Which we're not going to do because we're not going to push. So, starter on. Alright. Waiting for the prop to turn there. There it goes.
Shamrock 3837, runway 28 right, taxi via link 2, Foxtrot 2,
Watching
link 3,
NG.
Foxtrot 3, link 4, Foxtrot inner, link 5, Foxtrot inner, link 6,
Looking
Delta
for
Sierra
70%.
Charlie, link 7, Kilo November 1.
Low idle, watch the ITT not to over temp.
Runway 28 right, taxi via link 2.
That is a cool start.
2, link
Engine
3,
is rising.
3, link 4,
Easy
Foxtrot
peasy
inner,
the
link
green.
5, Foxtrot inner, link 6,
Already building.
Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7.
We're
Kilo,
losing
November
temperature
1,
there,
Shamrock
waiting for
3837.
50%, which is there. High idle, and at this stage we can set aux fuel pump to auto. Fuel selected to auto.
Ready for push and start.
Don't need to start anymore. Generator 2.
Delta 811,
Battery,
push and start at your
all the
discretion.
gyro instruments we will turn on, and the taxi light strobe will turn on
Pushback,
later
start
on.
approved, Delta 811.
Eva's Master King, come on. Pito 2, Pito 1 is on, and it is warm, so I think we'll leave the icing system off
KLM
for now.
9164, runway 28 right, taxi
Since
via
we
link
fly
5,
for
Foxtrot
20,
inner, link
we'll
6,
set
Delta
to
Sierra
1.
Charlie, link 7, Kilo November 1.
And the pressurization and bleed high.
Runway 28
Air
right,
condition
taxi
on,
via
and
link
fan
5,
on.
Foxtrot inner, link 6, Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7, Kilo November 1, KLM 9164.
Ground November 24 Alpha Lima, request taxi, able intersection November 2 departure. See if that goes today.
Shamrock 7039 are ready to push. November 24 Alpha Lima, runway 28 right taxi via Whiskey 3, hold short of runway 34. Runway 02 is not available for departure.
Taxi runway 28 right via Whiskey 3, hold short runway 34, November 24 Alpha Lima. Okay, so we'll turn, or we'll just take a right turn and then a right turn out to Whiskey 3 and hold short runway 34.
Shamrock 7039 are cleared for push and
Max
start.
lights are on.
Push
Let's
and
go.
start approved. Shamrock 7039er. Shamrock 427, give way to the ATR 72201.
We'll give way to the ATR 72201, Shamrock 427.
Take that right turn now.
Echo India Quebec Kilo Hotel ready to taxi.
Echo India Quebec Kilo Hotel, runway 28 right taxi via Whiskey 2, hold short of runway 34.
Runway 28 right taxi via Whiskey 2, hold short of runway 34, Echo India Quebec Kilo Hotel.
So we'll go there, and then we'll take a left turn to Whiskey 3 and hold short runway 34.
Delta 811 ready to taxi.
Delta 811, runway 28 right, taxi via apron 4, link 4, Foxtrot inner, link 5, Foxtrot inner, link 6, Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7, Kilo, November 1.
Runway 28 right, taxi via apron 4, link 4, Foxtrot inner, link 5, Foxtrot inner, link 6.
Wait right, take
Delta
a left
Sierra,
there, and we'll
Charlie,
hold short.
link 7, Kilo, November 1, Delta 811.
Wait for
Trade Air 8629 across
Clearance.
runway 34.
Approaching runway 34.
Crossing 34, Trade Air 8629er.
waiting for that crossing clearance, not happening yet.
5952, doors closed, ready for push and start.
Lufthansa 5952, push and start approved.
Push and start approved. Lufthansa 5952.
Let's move a little bit closer here. See if
Sun Express 7021, contact tower on 128.8.
up.
128.8 for tower, Sun Express 7021.
Gemstone 7082, give way to the citation on your right.
So, no taxi instructions so
Way to
far.
the citation, Gemstone 7082. Ryanair 14 X-ray Kilo, doors closed, ready for push and start.
Ryanair 14 X-ray Kilo, pushback approved, no conflicting traffic.
Pushback approved, Ryanair 14 X-ray Kilo.
Something that don't understand, and you should get this fixed, Brian. A Ryanair that sounds like a hyper city. It's just not cool.
Crossing 34 Echo India Quebec Kilo Hotel.
Ground November 24 Alpha Lima, holding short runway 34, a request taxi. Usually you don't need to say that. Usually you just get the clearance. Yeah.
Shamrock 3837, give way to the Ryanair 737. November 24 Alpha Lima, cross runway 34, then continue taxi via Papa 1, link 5, F outer, link 6, Charlie, link 7, Kilo, November 1.
Cross runway 34, then continue taxi via Papa 1, link 5, F outer, link 6, Charlie, link 7, Kilo and November 1, November 24 Alpha Lima. Outer, and then 6, not really sure.
Give way to the Ryanair 737, Shamrock 3837.
So if it tells me
Ryanair
Kilo has
60
to be
Whiskey,
here.
Charlie contact tower on 128.8.
128.8 for tower.
Oh, I'll just go.
Ryanair 60 Whiskey Charlie.
So first Papa 1,
52 ready to taxi.
and I guess we'll just look at the
Lufthansa
signs.
5952, runway 28 right, taxi via link 5, Foxtrot inner, link
Clear.
6, Delta Sierra,
Right,
Charlie,
clear
link
left.
7, Kilo, November 1.
So Papa 1 is
Runway
this,
28 right,
and
taxi
now
via link 5, Foxtrot
link
inner, link
5.
6, Delta Sierra, Charlie, link 7, Kilo, November 1, Lufthansa 5952.
so link 4
Approaching runway
is straight, so we'll take a
34.
left turn and hope that link 5 is going to be the next.
Gemstone 3 Bravo, Mike, contact tower on 128.8.
Just take a left turn here and
Tower
wait
on
for link
128.8, Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike.
5. So this would be outer
Ryanair 14 X-ray Kilo, give way to the Gemstone ATR 72 on your right.
here, and then
Give way to the
we'll wait
Gemstone ATR 72,
for link
Ryanair 14
6.
X-ray Kilo.
looking for link 6. Can't see that at the moment. Same thing, we'll just go straight ahead and we'll take November and take November to November 1. It's easier that way, I guess.
Shamrock 6545, taxi to parking via Sierra
Before
5, Sierra
takeoff,
Whiskey 2,
checklist.
hold short of runway 34.
Sierra 5, Sierra Whiskey.
Before takeoff.
Short of runway 34, Shamrock 6545.
Landing lights, nav, and strobe lights, A on.
We'll turn that on in the end.
Verify that cabin pressurization and ventilation systems are set.
We set that on before, so that should be okay.
Set flaps to the takeoff position.
Flaps takeoff.
Set trim to the green arc.
Takeoff. Trim is green
Set
arc.
de-icing systems.
We didn't
Check CAS
turn
messages.
them on as yet. CAS messages are non-existent.
AP preselectors and avionics and weather radar. Check amps below 50.
Check.
Optional run-up. Hold brakes, move throttle to 1900 RPM, move RPM lever to feather, observe the RPM drop, move back to max, click the prop speed button, observe RPM drop, return to idle.
Not going to do that. Check.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay.
Request pushback.
Just need the lights then when we close
Gemstone
into November 1.
3679, pushback approved.
Try to sort ourselves within the queue.
Gemstone 3679.
In sequence for runway 24 right. 28 right, sorry.
Shamrock 3837, contact tower on 128.8.
Going to tower, Shamrock 3837, thanks.
November 24 Alpha Lima, give way to the ATR 72.
Whoops. We'll give way to the ATR 72 November 24 Alpha Lima. So we did not. Sorry. It was a little bit short, a little bit late call from ground.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact tower on 128.8.
Tower 128.8 November 24 Alpha Lima, thanks, bye. Dublin Tower, good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima, in sequence 28 right, ready for departure.
Shamrock 3837, runway 28 right, winds 210 at 9er, cleared for takeoff. November 24 Alpha Lima, Dublin Tower, runway 28 right, hold short, you're number 2 behind the citation 700.
Number 2 behind the citation, November 24 Alpha Lima. That was flaps full, not sure why. Flaps take off, okay. Now, landing lights,
cleared for takeoff.
strobes.
Shamrock 3837, thanks. Speedbird 834, winds 210 at 9er, runway 28 left, cleared to land. Welcome to Dublin.
28 left, cleared to land, Speedbird 834.
So let's have a quick look at the departure, the
Flyer 37 Echo.
Every 1 November departure.
0.79er.
It's going to take us straight ahead.
Flyer 37 Echo, good day.
750, we'll start our right turn to Delta Whiskey 020, 4000, then straight up to the north, as we just
Alpha Victor,
looked at before, to Bomley.
Okay, switching to departure, Echo India Sierra Alpha Victor.
Departure will be on one of these 2 frequencies, we'll see which one he will give us.
Fly 1 Romeo Papa cross runway 34.
Apparently immediately after takeoff we are supposed to contact Dublin departure. We'll see if SayIntentions does that the same way, we'll see.
Shamrock 3837, contact departure. Going to departure, Shamrock 3837, thanks.
It is busy here in Dublin.
Shamrock 6545 cross runway 34.
Approaching
34, Shamrock 6545.
Right.
Delta 5666, hold short of runway 16.
Hold short of 16, Delta 5666.
Just trying to center
724
myself.
Alpha Lima, runway 28 right, line up and wait, caution wait turbulence.
Line up and wait, 28 right, November 24 Alpha Lima. So far, really good work by SayIntentions today. Final is clear, we'll line up, runway 28 right, and we'll wait. 4000 set, we got local edge, and we have all the...
Ground on 130.79er.
Avionics set.
130.79er for ground, Ryanair 9er 816.
Lined up. Then we might consider the weather radar to on.
Ryanair 96 Golf Golf, runway 28 left, winds 210 at 9er, cleared to land. November 24 Alpha Lima, runway 28 right, winds 210 at 9er, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff, November 24 Alpha Lima. Parking brake can come off, we'll ease up on the power.
.28 left, cleared to land, Ryanair 96 Golf Golf.
It is windy. 30 knots cross from left,
Trade
so
Air 8629,
gotta push that right pedal pretty strong. Stay on the center line. Take off our set, T's and P's in the green. We'll get airspeed and we have VR. We'll rotate. There's a crosswind. Pause recline, tap the rates of gear up.
Holding short of runway 16 Delta 5666.
110 flaps up. Yaw damper can come on.
Dublin Tower, Ryanair 9er established on the ILS runway 28 left.
Ryanair 9er Dublin Tower, roger.
Bye bye Dublin, it is busy here and SayIntentions is doing a
Delta,
really great work
56,
here.
66,
850
cross
mode,
runway
watch.
16.
Crossing 16 Delta 5666.
Torque down to the torque like so. Oh, watch the speed, and there is a little bit of shear, probably wake turbulence, or I'm not sure what.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Dublin. Departure on 119.555.
Dublin departure 119.555, November 24 Alpha Lima, thank you, bye bye. On the right turn out of the city, you're going to bad weather.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Dublin departure identified, climb
Okay.
flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, November 24 Alpha Lima. So no call there, you just call me up himself, it's fine. 110. And we'll just look at the bendings, the weather's bad. Yep, it's gonna be really bad now, so. Temperature 10 degrees, so should be okay with icing. Here's the rain. Port is okay.
Alpha Lima, contact Dublin Centre on 120.755.
Dublin Centre 120.755, November 24 Alpha Lima, thank you, bye bye. Dublin Centre, good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima, 4000 climbing, flight level 110. Stand the pressure. It's rainy, pretty heavy here. Yep.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Dublin Centre, identified. Good evening Dublin, QNH 1022, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, November 24 Alpha Lima. So that is going quickly everything here. So 200, we're already on the final level there. Cool. And don't need the QNH because we are on the levels now. With a standard QNH of 1013.
Whiskey contact, Dublin Centre on 120.755.
So visibility not too good.
Over to Dublin Centre, Ryanair 4 X-ray Whiskey, so long.
Climb checklist.
Dublin Centre, good evening, Ryanair 4
Climb.
X-ray Whiskey, flight level 210.
Set IS mode at 130140 knots.
Done that.
Ryanair 4 X-ray Whiskey,
Check.
Dublin Centre.
De-icing is rec needed when the temp is 10 Celsius or
we'll
less, or
actually
when
look at
visible
that.
moisture is present.
Yep, we're gonna do that.
Monitor your torque gauge should be 121 or less at all times.
That's
Reduce
fine.
as needed.
Temp is fine.
Set STD altimeter above transition altitude. Landing lights off above 10,000 feet.
Well, I'll go now actually.
Climb checklist complete.
Cool. So far it's going really smooth here. On the SID. Weather's horrible. We'll see how long it's going to be horrible for. Climbing up through 7,400. We'll just
Dublin Centre,
power up a little bit there. Not to over torque, and we'll have a look at that SID quickly.
Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike, Dublin Centre, identified, continue.
So now taking the right turn directly to Delta Whiskey 020 and then to Delta
Gemstone
Whiskey
3 Bravo
021.
Mike, contact Dublin on 126.25.
126.25 for Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike, good day.
Ryanair 90101, contact London Control on 133.6.
Over to London Control, Ryanair.
Okay, so we should be fine in a while. As soon as we get up a little bit higher, weather should be better.
Dublin Central, Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike, 4000.
Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike, Dublin Centre, identified.
So 100 we passed there. That's all good. Still rainy, pretty bad outside, but no icing there. Looking, there it is. Okay, we're clearing up here. We're clearing the clouds now. Cool.
Over to Scottish Control on 123.775, Gemstone 38 Juliet Lima.
Got a little bit of tailwind, which is a cool thing.
Gemstone 3 Bravo
knots.
Mike, contact Dublin on 126.25.
126.25, see ya, Gemstone 3 Bravo Mike.
In the meantime, we'll set our RP approach into Donegal. Procedure.
Ryanair 60 Whiskey.
Recall.
Charlie contact Scottish Control on 123.775.
What the heck? There's no approach there. That is not cool.
123.775.
That is
Ryanair
not
60
cool
Whiskey
at all.
Charlie.
We don't have. That is uncool. Okay, so we have no approach.
Ryanair 2
So we'll do that manually.
Contact London Control on 133.6.
Great stuff.
133.6 Ryanair.
So this is going to make it even more fun, actually, yeah? So the RNAV for runway 20, which is not in the plane, which is pretty uncool. We'll program Delta Lima 108. So add waypoint Delta Lima 108. Enter. So elbow.
Ryanair 4 Juliet,
That is
Dublin
correct.
Centre, identified. Good evening.
We want to be at 3,600. At 3,600.
Ryanair 4 Juliet, contact London Control on 130.925.
So then from there, go to fix bit.
Dublin Center, good evening, Ryanair 2 Lima Romeo 11000.
Fix B, and that is an intermediate fix at 3,000.
Ryanair 2 Lima Romeo, Dublin Centre, identified.
3,000. Enter. Save. Then from
Ryanair
there
2
we go to
Romeo, contact
the
London Control
final
on
approach point, which is
130.925.
cell.
Over to London Control,
Program that
Ryanair 2 Lima
op
Romeo, so long.
cell. And op cell we will be at 2,300, which is going to be our final approach fix, or final approach point, because this is an LPV approach. So
Ryanair 49 Bravo
2,300.
Hotel, Dublin, identified.
2,300. So this is, we have a sort of an approach program now. It's not going to be the same thing as having an RP approach or RNAV, but at least we know where to fly, and we know where to be, and we will try to be at up tail at 2,300.
Echo India Sierra Alpha Victor, contact Shannon on 124.7.
Okay, weather's much better. We're closing into flight level 200, which is a good thing. I'll just torque it up a bit. I know we'll have to look at the ITT. We're temperature limited now, actually.
Ryanair
So we'll
49
just
Bravo
keep it
Hotel,
so.
contact Dublin Centre on 126.25.
Yeah, we'll get some icing. So up to 2,300, and then we'll just go for Delta Lima 298 and program that.
Dublin Center, Ryanair
Delta
14
Lima 298, not 8.
Ryanair 14 X-ray Kilo, Dublin Centre,
And
identified.
at 770 feet. So we have sort of a glide
Ryanair
path
14 X-ray Kilo, contact London Control on
help us
126.08.
approach.
Over to London Control on 126.08.
Okay,
Ryanair 14
so
X-ray
we'll
Kilo.
do 7 or just 800 and hope that doesn't work.
Shannon,
Why
Echo India
doesn't
Sierra
that
Alpha
work?
Victor, flight level 270.
At
Echo India Sierra Alpha Victor, Shannon, identified. Good evening.
maybe 1,000, and that works. Okay, 1,000. Not perfect, but should be okay.
Dublin
So,
Center, Ryanair 49
okay.
Bravo Hotel, flight level 140.
Ryanair 49 Bravo Hotel,
So guys,
Dublin Centre,
what
identified.
just happened? It happened that we don't have a approach in the GTN we got a flight plan. We'll go to Donegal EIDL and we'll hit load procedure.
Ryanair 60.
There is no RNAV.
Dublin Centre identified.
So we programmed one ourselves. And we'll try to
United 934, contact Dublin Centre on
navigate
126.25
and see if we're able to just catch the
Switching to Dublin Centre on 126.25, United 934.
the final course into runway 20 into Donegal. I guess we'll see.
Ryanair 60 Whiskey, Charlie contact Scottish Control on 133.05.
On to 133.05, Ryanair.
Nonetheless, we'll listen to the ATIS, which is 129.930, so 129er 930, like so. Switch, activate.
Sky Europe 1370, Dublin Centre identified. Proceed on course.
So 1020 is going to be the local Canadian transition level is 60.
Ryanair 49 Bravo Hotel contact. London Control on 134.755.
Sierra.
Donegal Airport. Information Sierra. 1830 Zulu. Arriving
Ray coming up.
runway 21. Wind 200 at
November
12.
24 Alpha Lima. I'll have you descending in just a minute.
Okay, thanks.
D. Use caution in the area.
Sky Europe 1370, contact Dublin on 126.25.
On to
Donegal
126.25, Sky Europe 1370.
We're getting permission, Sierra.
Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind 200 at 12.
November
Visibility
24
5.
Alpha Lima. Expect
Rain.
the RNAV runway 20 approach into Donegal. Verify information Sierra.
We'll expect the RNAV runway 20 approach in Donegal, and we have Sierra on board. November 24 Alpha Lima. Cool weather here. We're just surfing some clouds and just dodging some other clouds. Love the scenery here, guys.
November 24 Alpha Lima. At your discretion descend. Flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150. November 24 Alpha Lima. Let's do that. 150, and we have Sierra, and it's 1020, and flight level for switch or transition level is 60. So probably gonna go into the weather now here. Watch the torque. I'll just give it a little bit more. We're still within limits on the temperature. Sync the heading buck.
Gemstone 3 Bravo, my contact London Control on 133.6.
133.6 for Gemstone 3 Bravo, Mike.
Final course will be 203. I guess we'll try and set that actually.
Delta 6429er.
Not that it's going to help us, or maybe a little bit.
Delta 6429 Shannon Centre identified.
1, 2, 2, 3.
Dublin Centre, good evening. United 934, flight level 330.
So rain is going to come again there, yeah. 30 knots cross from the left, and we're descending. What about the VNAV? If you want to go to fixed speed, that would mean for us at the moment 1,100.
Alpha Lima. Contact Scottish Control on 123.775.
Scottish Control 123.775, November 24 Alpha Lima, thank you, bye. Scottish Control, good evening, in November 24 Alpha Lima, descending through flight level 1704150 with Sierra. Slow this thing up a bit actually. We don't need 850 anymore. Go to 150.
November 24 Alpha Lima. Scottish Control identified. Good evening.
Okay. So far so good. We have icing systems on. We don't need to try to de-ice the frame. Okay, cool. You can see these things, slots coming out. We are de-icing the frame. Cool. weather-wise, like so. Yeah, what's the weather over in
And
Donegal?
departing runway 21. Wind 200 at 12. Visibility 5. Rain.
Yeah.
Few at 1800.
1800, okay, so we should be okay
Temperature 15.
when we push below 1800.
QNH 1020.
1020.
Transition level 60.
And 60.
Holding position signs may be obscured.
So far so good, so we'll see how we're gonna make this entrance into Donegal there without the RNAV to be programmed. We'll just have to do that ourselves. Probably it's gonna give us some web vectors here and then direct one of these waypoints. So, we should talk about the minima, but they don't apply to us because we don't have that thing. We don't have a RNAV, LPV approach. But just for fun's sakes, what does LPV mean? It means that the RMP runway 20 here, it is a precision approach, localizer performance with vertical guidance, and since that is a precision approach, we're talking about the decision altitude, which is 280 here. And that's where we're going to go missed when we don't see the runway. As I said, it's not going to apply to us because we haven't got an RNAV to go by, so we are visual, which is actually not possible. I'm not sure how you do this in real life actually. If you don't have an RNAV to go to, probably you would have to take an alternate because the visibility is too bad, or we are so much in IFR so we can't do that approach. Probably, since I'm not a professional pilot, I don't know.
Emirates 9 Juliet Quebec contact London Control on 133.6.
Feel free to comment.
133.6, Emirates 9 Juliet Quebec.
150, waiting for the further descent. This is our vertical profile in order for us to catch the initial fix. So, completely okay for us at the moment. Wings are fine, a little bit of icing there, but should be okay.
November 24, Alpha Lima, turn right heading 325. Vectors for the RNAV, runway 20 approach.
Right heading 325, vectors for the RNAV, runway 20 approach, November 24, Alpha Lima. Heading, right heading 325.
Emirates Nina Juliet Quebec contact London Control on 133.6.
133.6, Emirates 9 Juliet Quebec, thanks.
I see boots on because we have some ice on the leading edges. And they work just fine. What about this side? Yep, edges are clear with the boots blowing up and down. So that is all okay. Still no further descent, which is okay because it's still a flat path. So we wait for him. Going this way, 325 should put us somewhere here. Not sure where exactly that we are gonna go. We'll see. Is there anything new
in the area?
The ATIS?
Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra.
Still Sierra.
Donegal Airport. Information Sierra. 1830 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind 200 at 12. Visibility
Shamrock
5.
109 contact.
Rain.
Shannon Center on 119.075. November 24
2300.
Alpha Lima, turn right heading 330.
Right heading 330, November 24 Alpha Lima. 330, like so. Clearing on the clouds here. A little bit of visibility.
Switching to Shannon Center on 119.075, Shamrock 109.
Yep, it is icing here. Look at that plane.
November 24 Alpha Lima, descend 6,000.
Descent 6,000, November 24 Alpha Lima. And we'll just go for 1,800. Since we don't know anything yet, actually since we're not on the flight plan anymore,
Shannon Center, good evening, Shamrock 109er, flight level 290.
he's not going to be able to calculate our BNAV, of course.
Shamrock 109er, Shannon Center identified. Shamrock 109er contact, London Control on 134.39er.
Switching to London Control on 134.39er, Shamrock 109er.
Leading edges are clear, so that should be okay. Yeah, so again, we don't have any RNAV to have at our disposal, so we will just try to follow those waypoints that I programmed in the GTN and try to also hold those restrictions, which are part of the RNAV approach chart, namely fixed speed at 3000, opposite at 2300, and then Delta Lima 298 to 770. So this is would be a step down approach for a non-precision approach, and this is our glide path, which you don't have because there's no RNAV approach in the GTN. Okay, the booth I don't need any more, or maybe still. Oh, I'll just keep them on for now because it's going to be rainy over there. Yeah, okay, leave them on. Now guys, because I don't have an approach, I will just go direct Delta Lima 108. It's the same course that he gave me, so it's not going to be unhappy about it, I think. It should be
November
okay.
24 Alpha Lima, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots, November 24 Alpha Lima. Yep, forgot that. In the meantime, we've got some beautiful views here, look at that. Scottish. Look at that, guys. Wow. This is my first time in Donegal. Love the scenery here.
November 24 Alpha Lima, turn right heading 330.
Turn right heading 330, November 24 Alpha Lima. Yep, we are on that course already, so he's happy with my direction here. Still a bit high there. We're going to 6,000, and in a bit we're gonna get more descent.
Shamrock 139, Shannon identified, good evening. Shamrock 139 contact, London Control on 135.055.
Switching to London Control on 135.055, Shamrock 139er.
60, we'll go to 1020, which is our local QNH now with Sierra. We got that before, we'll just might listen to that
Information
quickly.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Donegal Airport. Information Sierra.
Got the sun out there.
1830 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 21. Wind 200 at 12. Visibility 5. Rain. Few at 1800. Scattered at 2300. Temperature 15. Dew point 12. QNH 1020. Transition level 60. Holding position signs may be obscured. Use caution in the area. Advise on initial contact. You have information Sierra. Donegal Airport. Information Sierra.
Still Sierra. No rain at the moment, so yeah, a little bit. No calls from the approach controller, so we're just going to continue with our sort of RNAV that I just programmed, because I have no RNAV approach in the system, so I'm going to be bad and do my stuff. Hope that he's going to give us a descent or maybe a left turn or whatever.
November 24 Alpha Lima, turn right heading 345.
Right heading 345, November 24 Alpha Lima. Alright, you want to really be bad to me, so let's do that then. 345. Heading mode. So, we'll see. It's gonna be a zigzag here, but we'll stay with the controller.
November 24 Alpha Lima, turn left heading 240, descend 3000.
Perfect. Left 240, down to 3000, November 24 Alpha Lima. So, we could have just stayed on our flight plan actually, and nav mode, and we're good to go. Then I'll go vertical down to, just let's steep it up a little bit more than that. I want to be down there before we actually hit the Optcell. So again, quickly, Optcell is our final approach point, 2300, I guess. I'm actually going to set it now. Want to go there, and that would be minus 1500, and we're doing minus now 600. Okay. We are almost on the final approach course. No, we're not. Gonna have to go to
November 24 Alpha Lima, 6 miles from OBCL. Turn right heading 225. Descend 2300 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 20 approach.
Right heading 225, descend 2300 until established. Cleared the RNAV runway 20 approach. November 24 Alpha Lima. So in essence, we're doing exactly that. We're going to Optcell 2300, descending correctly here, and we're cleared that RNAV. Even though there's no RNAV in our GTN. Power control will be 129 at 805. Let's set that. 129er 805, like so. On that's ground, he says, but it's the same, of course. And I think we're lucky. I think we're gonna see that runway soon enough. 2300, and the next one will be
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact Donegal Tower on 129.805.
Contact Donegal Tower 129.805, November 24 Alpha Lima. Thanks, bye. Laps 1. Donegal Tower, good evening, November 24 Alpha Lima on the visual runway 21. Taking that left turn here because it's not
November
the
24 Alpha Lima, Donegal Tower, runway 20, winds 200 at 12, cleared to land.
Runway 20 cleared to land, November 24 Alpha Lima. Okay, so we are visual, I can see the runway, cool. Now, flight plan, next one will be this one, VNAV, minus 900, and we're going to 700. Like so, this is our sort of glide path. Matching the VSR, roughly. Gear down.
Gemstone 3035 doors
Didn't even have time to look at the surroundings, which
Gemstone
are
3035, push approved, expect taxi shortly.
beautiful. They are really
Clear push
astounding.
and start, Gemstone 3035.
Before landing checklist. Okay.
Landing.
Got that.
Lower gear 3 greens.
Checked.
Lights as required.
They're on.
Flaps set to approach.
Well, already full actually.
Disconnect APE, yaw damper off.
Yaw damper off.
Landing checklist complete.
Look at those surroundings. Never been here in Donegal. This is just crazy. It looks really nice. What are we gonna do when we land? Okay, it's all the way down to the left.
Gemstone 3035.
14 knots cross
Gemstone
left.
3035, runway 21 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 21 taxi via Alpha, Gemstone 3035.
Look at those surroundings. Would have been nice weather. It would have looked even better. A little bit high on the profile there.
Gemstone 78902, contact departure.
Still 14, 15 knots.
Departure, Gemstone 78902, see ya.
On the nose.
500.
Gemstone 3035, contact tower on 129.805.
Not sure what this Spanish guy's doing here up in the north of Ireland.
3035.
Not sure. Well, why not? Why not? $50 knots still here on the nose. It's windy and gusty here, as you can see. Still gonna continue now because we're visual and we are seeing a jet that is hopefully holding short at the runway. Otherwise I'm screwed, right guys? So 2-1 it is. Not too bad guys at all. So, perfect. All the way down. Let's see which one he is holding short of. This guy, it's a pretty big jet. We'll try to use Alpha because he's on Bravo. That was a quick, pretty intense flight from Dublin to Donegal in Ireland. With a little bit of mishap here in the end. There's no RNAV in the GTN. But we did fine actually guys. I think we
November
solved
2
that
for
pretty
Alpha
well.
Lima, exit at Bravo if able. Taxi to South Apron Stand 11 via Bravo, stay on this frequency.
We'll exit Bravo and taxi to South Apron Stand 11 via Bravo. November 2 for Alpha Lima, thanks. So left turn here. Bravo. We'll just quickly hold behind the hold short line to just check where exactly we need to go.
3035 short of 21 ready.
Gemstone 3035,
Okay,
winds
stand
200 at 12,
Yeah, there's
runway
just
21, cleared for takeoff.
one, I guess. Oh, this is where the guys. So we'll just turn around there and just go and see him. Okay. The scenery is just really nice here. Really, really nice. Need to do this approach one when there's nice weather, just to see how it looks like. That approach looked really nice.
Approaching
the beaches
runway
and the
3.
topography there, and the scenery in Donegal, not bad at all actually. It's looking really, really nice. So, actually, what I could have done, didn't think about that. I could have used a published localizer approach for runway 20.
Runway 3.
Didn't do that, but it's too late now. Sorry, lady. I think she oh no, she's still there. I thought I shish kebabbed her. Yes, guys. Yeah guys, one thing that I could have done, which I didn't think about, or just didn't think of, I could have, or we could have, let's show you this one here.
Gemstone
We could have
2725, request push and
looked at,
Gemstone 2725, push
Donegal.
approved, expect taxi shortly.
could have gone to procedural, approaches,
Gemstone 2725.
runway 20, and there's an RNAV, but also a localizer. Look at that guys, we could have picked that localizer and just programmed the localized frequency there with the final course, with the final approach point or fix, whatever, with those minima, that would have been much better. We could have actually asked for the localizer runway 20 approach, being a non-precision approach, which would have been fun.
Gemstone 2725
Go
ready to
from
taxi.
the NDB at 3000 here.
Gemstone 2725,
Doing
runway
that.
21 taxi via Alpha.
Slingshot approach,
21 taxi via
us
Gemstone
being
2725.
category B aircraft, which takes us on this one here, on 010, and then just right turn into the final course. That would have been much more elegant, but didn't think about that. So next time maybe better. Nonetheless, I think it went pretty well for us not having that RNAV in the GTN. And I gotta say, this TBM H50 is still the best GA aircraft for me. Hope you enjoyed the flight. See you next time, and have a good evening. Good evening. Bye bye.
Gemstone 2725, contact tower on 1